This is my review of Stranger Things Season 4. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. That was a good season. Peak. I'm ready for Season 5 now. I feel like with Season 4, we get back to a more similar feeling to Season 1 and 2. Not that Season 3 was like completely out there or anything, because it wasn't. It wasn't completely different from the other seasons. But Season 4 seemed to be closer to what Season 1 and 2 were. And like Season 4, like they kind of took the blueprint of Season 1, I would say, or 2, but they just amplified it, right? It like way more crazier stuff are happening, and there seems to be a slightly more storylines. Some of them are almost like useless, like Mike, Will, Jonathan, Argyle. Like they didn't really do much. I mean, the first little bit was just getting to Elle. I mean, like, what was Elle doing? I mean, Elle was doing stuff in that whatever the stinking like the missile silo, like her trainings. She was doing something, trying to get her powers back, then trying to help Max and the rest of them. I mean, really, once again, all Will or not Will, Mike is said to do is just help something. But as Will says it, you're the heart, Mike. You're the heart. Dude, Max and what's his name? Oh my gosh. Lucas. Oh, Max and Lucas. So emotional. Great couple. They're probably my favorite couple. I just love the way they interact. I don't know. It kind of seems the most real. Like the most realistic. I wouldn't know. I really wouldn't know. We get some troubles with Nancy and Jonathan. And guess who's there? It's Steve. And Nancy seems to have some feelings towards Steve, though she also has some feelings towards Jonathan. Now, I don't know what, like here, I don't know what to think about them. I don't know. That's a whole nother video or whatever, talking about season whatever, 5, but I don't know. I feel like they may not go either way with Nancy. Let her be on her own. It seems like Nancy's very good for Steve, but Steve's not the best for Nancy because he kind of wants a big family to settle down. That doesn't seem like Nancy. You know, she wants to be a reporter. She wants to be out there, you know, girl boss mode. But I'm like, is Jonathan there for that too? I don't know. Steve could be a stay-at-home dad. Could see him being a stay-at-home dad. Do some type of work like that with kids or something. W. Steve. W. Steve. Dude, I like Hopper again in this season. I wasn't the biggest fan of Hopper or Joyce in season 3, but I like them both in this season again. This was a good get back from season 3. Where season 3, I felt like didn't do a very good job with the characters. Season 4 did. Because season 1 and 2, they did really well with their characters. Season 3, I wasn't a big fan of like almost any of the characters. But season 4, I liked almost every single character in the show. Except for stinking Lucas's sister. What's her name? I forgot. I forgot her name. What's her name? Oh, my Lanta. Erica. Like, what was she doing with trying to getting them in more trouble with the cops? Like, she freaking knows the stuff that goes on, and of course they're part of it. Like, would she shut up, please? I like the whole Russia arc was pretty cool with Hopper and with Murray and Joyce. That was cool. I even liked Enzo and the whole monsters there, though I don't really know how the heck did they get the monsters to Russia. How did they transport that? Excuse me, what? No, there's no way they were able to transport that. Of course, we get the GOAT. We get Dustin and Steve, W duo, but we also get another duo for Dustin. It's with Eddie, W duo as well. Dude, the group between was awesome. Between Steve, Nancy, Eddie, and Robin, and then of course you also had Max and Lucas in there. That was a W group. I think one of the reasons that makes Steve and Dustin such great characters is because they legitimately have a relationship with every other character. I mean, Steve doesn't really have a relationship with some of the adults, but Steve has a relationship with all the teens and like all the kids, and so does Dustin. Maybe not Jonathan, but like whereas others, it's very few maybe interactions with some of the others. They like actually seem to have interactions and relationship with those. I think that's one of the things that make them so good, those two characters. It's just because they feel more lively in that sense. Oh, Max and Lucas, so emotional. That's one of the best scenes. The running up the hill scene when she's floating in the graveyard after reading that letter to Billy. That was emotional. We legit actually get like two good villains in this show. I mean, we get Papa, who's a very interesting villain. I mean, we got him all throughout. And Vecna? Dude, Vecna or whatever you want to call him. Dude, Vecna was so good. So interesting. Like how we got to see those scenes with 11 in her past, and like manipulating her, and like him being so powerful and coming from the same place as 11. That was great. Now, I'm a little bit confused sometimes, like what exactly Elle's powers are. Sometimes it's a little confusing. Like, she can lift stuff with her minds, right? But then she can, like, snap people's necks. She can throw people around, which kind of makes sense, I guess. But then she can go into people's minds, find people, then go into people's minds. And can she heal someone? Because she kind of saved Max, right? So I'm like, can she heal people to some sense? I don't really understand. Like, I guess I understand that they're upping the ability each time, so it's just some kind of telekinesis. I don't know. What's she gonna do next season? Like, be able to fly? Dude, this season does a lot better job with the characters and stuff, and there's a lot more going on, but it gets a little messy at sometimes, and some of the stuff they do seems a little pointless. Specifically with, Mike, Will, Jonathan, and the drug dude, I forgot his name. Sorry. Like some of the stuff they do, it can get a little messy, But at least, you know, there's still really good moments in the show. Or this season, excuse me. So, we still get really good moments even though it's messy. This is a good season. They're all good seasons. Now it's time to drop a rating for this season. And I'm going to give it the same rating I gave the past 2 seasons, 2 and 3, an 8.5 out of 10. Really good. I gatekeep my 9s, and like my 9s are like some of the most well-known, notorious, like great shows, which this is. So maybe you could argue it's deserving. And 9.5s are almost and 10s are like perfection, like. So I gatekeep those. And I've never given out a 10 out of 10 yet. Whatever. This show, I'm rambling about other stuff. I need to shut up. Really good show, 8.5. I think 2, 3, and 4 are all really close together. And I wouldn't be mad if you range either of those around. I just really think 1 is the best. Alright, that was my review of Stranger Things Season 4. Stay tuned, I will be reviewing each episode of Season 5. So stay tuned for that. Alright, I'm going to end the video here, so I'd like to thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Alrighty, goodbye.